If you hood educated, I'm glad you made it. Allow me to unfold my knowledge, wisdom, and understanding from a hood brother's point of view to all of you, here, there, and everywhere. Now check me out.
News now, family confirming to Fox 13 News that Memphis rapper C Money was killed in that shooting that you just saw there. This happened yesterday in a residential area in Frayser. Fox 13's Daniel Wilkerson joining us live from that neighborhood. Daniel, break it down for us. What happened here?
Well, we understand, as you said, that rapper killed Fast Cash C Money. This happened, Ernie, around 12:20, right after midnight, Sunday. So really, really early in the morning, late Friday into Saturday. Folks, I don't know that I have ever heard and seen this much gunfire at one location. Now, we have been speaking with different people in the area. This is what a man told me. Keep in mind, the man you're about to hear from, folks, he is right at 75 years old.
If I had been walking past this way, I would have been shook. I would have got shot.
Oh yeah.
So that's what is frightening to me right there. So that's where it came through it right there.
It's just unbelievable. But back out here live, I want to show you this. These are tire marks. And I don't know, we don't have it confirmed whether these tire marks were from this incident, but I can tell you all over this cove, not far from where we know this happened, there are tire marks everywhere. What we know, again, confirmed from a family member, Fast Cash C Money. We understand that that rapper was part of the Fast Cash Boys. We're gonna have more developments for you. We're working to get even more information confirmed.
Yeah. Had to be scary for the folks in that neighborhood hearing all that gunfire. Daniel Wilkerson, live there in Frayser.
Anything you can get the stars and the moon. You know when I'm with you on my best. You look your best when you undress, girl. Know your hair pressed, I'm girl. Got you not special, you know you're fine, know you precious, girl. They try hard. All them shots in through my truck, nobody hit the gun. I ain't with that saving niggas, ain't nobody save me. Serious rapping, so I stumbled up, I'm trying to pay me. Got what you need, man, what you counting? I'm getting these throws from A to B. When I 18 years lost up in that system, Charles was first degree. No faking, we ain't playing no game. All you niggas head, yeah, I ain't playing no game, no faking. 38127, hey, we shitting on you boys. Hey, you niggas ain't fucking with us no type of way. Motion, no commotion. Motion, no commotion. Bitch. 15 bag, post up at the stove. I'm trying to make some shake. Get up. The trick shit, I'm a player. If you ever told on soul, go to hell. Drop the low, sit the game back, got them nailed. Always sticking to the code, I never tell. Blackout, bump start, catch up, stop traffic, walking down. Know we keeping eyes on the car. Load in, know we having strands of the Zah. Automatics, know we having switches on the Glock. Foreigns on foreigns on foreigns. Just fuck with the baddest, can't fuck, she not foreign. Can't fuck her. Switches on switches on switches. Both hands on the glizzy, don't stop it, keep going. Don't do no faking play, here you gon' hate. This shit pressure out here, you been warned. Nobody get away, so stop the car right now. Walk down every op, get em, bop down every car. All these cars they raise, cancel better, send the drop. Let's go. I heard you got eyes on your mans and you ain't kill em, huh? Fuck boys ain't no shit, nothing. Rap boys ain't on nothing. Switches get out, have them moving like some downtown. I'm a rapper, but I still hold some for ransom. No faking, kill my nigga, we kill 10 of them. So did it. Catch my op, then I'm gon' kill his ass. So
Before we get into this demonstration, allow us to extend our condolences to C Money's family, his woman, any children that he may have, brothers, sisters, a mother, father, anyone that loved this brother who lost his life. We want to extend our condolences to them. Now, before we get into what happened, let's just get a little background on, C Money and some of his history, right? The Fast Cash Boys is what they call themselves. Fast Cash. Now, when you're talking about fast cash, 9 times out of 10, you getting that money illegally. 9 to 5 workers and stuff like that, they gotta wait two weeks to get their money. Other people gotta wait a month to get their money. Some people even longer, right? But no, these guys right here is called the fast cash boys. So in hood terms, they saying, look, man, we about that fast money. And the only way that you can get fast money is that you got to be out there robbing, stealing. You got to be out there selling dope. You got to be out there pimping. You got to be out there doing everything that's in the underworld when you trying to get that fast cash. Now, these guys right here turned their gang into a record label. Now, we got to understand something. Fast cash, these guys right here was one of the largest gangs down there in Memphis at one point. And they main ops with other large gangs in Memphis at one point. And the gangs that they was mainly into it with was Trula Mafia. This is from my understanding. Y'all get in the comments and y'all correct me if I'm wrong. Trula Mafia, which was a large gang. And another large gang that they was into it with, or that they are into it with, is Young Mob Military. Now, we got to understand something. Neither one of these gangs ain't no chumps. They ain't no slouches. I'm talking about both gangs is about that gunplay. Both gangs is about getting money. And one historical event that I know about this gang is that they all got arrested for doing bank fraud and stuff like that. Getting that fast cash. Check it out.
All new in a local crime alert, more than a dozen accused gang members indicted for a bank fraud scheme and drug conspiracy. The U.S. Attorney's Office says all 18 suspects are linked to the Fast Cash Boys Entertainment gang. The indictment says they would deposit worthless checks into accounts at Regions Bank, but would withdraw the money before the bank caught on. Prosecutors say this went on for 2 years and Regions lost $243,000 because of it. This is all part of a larger operation to take down local gangs.
So it doesn't matter under what moniker or under what name they do their business, we're coming after them. Because we know they're the drivers of violence, they're the drivers of addiction, they're the drivers of all types of criminal activity that victimizes our citizens.
The Fast Cash gang is also accused of selling and trafficking large amounts of marijuana. Now, so far this year, local prosecutors have indicted leaders in at least 6 major gang operations.
You see what I'm saying? So they living up to their name. According to reports, they not just only, dealing with bank fraud and stuff like that. Any way they can get their hands on some fast cash, them boys right there is about that. Whether it be selling dope, pimping, scamming, whatever, they with that. But at the same time, like I said, they also with that gunplay. Now, according to reports, right, the rapper Moneybagg Yo was once a part of Young Mob, right? When he was younger, before he got, to the point where he is now in the rap game. He was a part of Young Mob. Now, from my understanding, Young Mob consists of Pyrus, Bloods, some Disciples, Vice Lords, Stone. Well, no, I don't know about Stones, but y'all get in the comments, correct me, y'all down there in Memphis. But they got a conglomerate of other gangs that identify themselves as Young Mob. As long as you can say, look, I'm Young Mob, then they gonna let you in. Okay, cool, right? And that's the same thing that goes for the Fast Cash Boys. From my understanding, they was mostly like GDs and Pyrus. But they was Fast Cash, and they put Fast Cash over their major gangs, and the same thing with Young Mob. They put Young Mob above their major gangs. And these two guys right here went head to head, killing each other back and forth. They got mad at Moneybagg Yo, Young Mob, when he, departed from Young Mob and got into the rap game and left all that gang banging stuff alone. He made a song with one of the members from Fast Cash, and Young Mob was hot. They was like, how could you make a song with somebody that killed the homeboy? Somebody that killed your homeboy. You see? And you know, Moneybag Yo, he like, man, look, I ain't got nothing to do with that, man. Look, we all about getting this money, and plus these guys right here is cool with me. I don't know what they did and what they done killed, and y'all beefing with these guys because of y'all certain reasons. I ain't got no beef with them. I'm not on that same type of time that y'all on. So when he did that, Young Mob, they started going at him like, man, they wanted to kill Moneybag Yo. This how the game is down there in Memphis. Rappers, what players, whatever you is, you ain't getting they ain't sparing you down there in Memphis. Because everybody got close ties to these gangs. I'm talking about so-called record labels. Like you want to say, hey, CMG is a record label. You want to say Paper Route Empire is a record label. But no, they got close ties to major gangs that have killed each other. You see what I'm saying? And so they don't, you a rapper, we don't care about that. You was over here one point in time, and that give us grounds to kill you. So in this situation right here, y'all, the word on the street in Memphis is they saying that this right here is Young Mob's work. I don't know that, right? I don't know that, but I'm just saying, like, the word on the street is saying that this is Young Mob type of work because of the beef that they've been going head to head, body for body over years and years and years, and it ain't slowing up. But in this video of the shooting where C Money lost his life, let me tell y'all, right? This is not one of those videos where you see somebody get shot, fall, and somebody run over him, stand over him. No. This ain't one of those videos where you see the aftermath and somebody is laid out, shot up, and stuff like that. You don't see none of that. But what you do hear and see is the shootout. But you can't see no one person shooting. All you see is gunfire. I know y'all like, wait a minute, Hood, what are you talking? How you see gunfire but you don't see nobody? Because there's at least 3 cars that is, all involved in this whole demonstration. So allow me just to give y'all my portion of understanding. And if you want to see the video, you already know. Click the link at the top of this comment section. Go over there, get you a membership, check out that video, and check out other videos. But in this video here, first you see one car parked in a cul-de-sac. I don't know what y'all call it down there in Memphis or wherever around the world, but a cul-de-sac is, when you go inside the street and you got to do a U-turn to come out. There ain't no other ways out. You got to do a U-turn. We call them cul-de-sacs up here. I don't know what y'all call them down there, right? But a car is sitting there. Then another car comes behind it. But not all the way close, but it's behind it. You can tell that that car possibly was trailing the car that's in front of it. And then there's another car behind that car where it's going across the street, but it's slowing down and it's stopping. And you can tell that, they being nosy or they a part of everything that's about to go down. The next thing you know is you see gunfire come out of the car behind the car that is, in the cul-de-sac. You see a couple of shots come out. Blah, blah. And the next thing you know, you just hear like all hell break loose. Rapid gunfire. I'm talking about loud gunfire. But you can't see where it's coming from. All you do is hear it because you see the other car that let off the first 2 shots. You don't see no more sparks. You don't see no more gunfire coming from that car at that time. But you hearing a lot of gunfire. But if you look real close in the video, real close, all that gunfire is coming from inside. Listen to what I'm saying. Inside of the car that's in front of it. All you see is gun sparks inside of the car. Now, I don't know if they got to shooting each other inside the car. I don't know if it was a robbery gone wrong and the guy grabbed, C Money gun and got to shooting him inside the car. I don't know. but you don't see no one standing outside the car. All you do is you hear the gunfire and you see the gun sparks inside of the car that is in front of the car that did the initial shooting. Now, once that happens, the next thing you know is the passenger door flies open. Boom. And you would think somebody finna jump out the car, start running, Because when the side door opened, now the car that was behind it, that was behind the car that was in the front, they started letting loose. I'm talking about, and you see two muzzle flashes from the passenger side and the driver side. They letting loose towards that other car. They backing up at the same time while they shooting. The other car, as I told y'all, the passenger door opened, and next thing you know, look, this person right here that was in the passenger side must have had some type of high military, fully automatic weapon, but it's just, but you can tell that it's not like really aiming or something. You can tell that it's not shooting at the car behind it. It's just shooting. And the car is backing up, and it shoots a couple more times, and the car is still backing up because now everybody's getting out of there, right? Everybody, but they all backing up. But the strange part about the shooting is this right here. Once the first car was backing up and the doors open, once it stopped shooting, you hear another gun just going up. Pow, 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 pow. And it makes you wonder, who is that shooting? Where is they at? Because you don't see no muzzle flashes. You don't see nothing. You just hear a lot of shooting. And then the video goes out. I can't put my hand on it, y'all. I ain't even gonna lie. Like, it's so much going on. It's so much shooting going on. Like, I can go everywhere with this. I'm talking about, I even thought that when they pulled up, this is what I initially thought. I thought that the car that pulled up in the cul-de-sac, the first car, the car behind it was trailing it. But when this car stopped, they stopped like, damn, they know we on them. Or when they pulled up and this car came, there was somebody already outside waiting, and they start shooting up the car in the front, and then they shot a couple of times. Look, it's so many ways that we can go with this. Y'all got to see the video. Y'all got to see the video to understand this. I'm talking about, because it's just so weird. And then the cold-blooded part about it is they drop his body off a couple of blocks away from the shooting scene. At least they say like 4 blocks away. Cold-blooded demonstration. Now, allow me to say this before I depart. This is the wonderful world of gangbanging. When you get shot, your homies can't take you to the hospital. When you get shot, your homies can't take you to the fire department or nothing like that. They can't do that because they worried about going to jail. While you sitting up here worrying about your life. I'm about to die, man. Take me to the hospital. They thinking about going to jail. They ain't thinking about your life. And so the same thing that they did to this brother right here, C Money, threw him out the car, the same thing they'll do to you. Because they ain't trying to go to jail for you. Yeah, they want you to get out there, shoot, stab, fight, and all that. Risk your life for them. They want you to die for them. And then as soon as you trying to preserve your life because you about to die, nah, I can't drive you to the hospital. Matter of fact, you shot up 8 times. You finna die. Get out the car. Yeah, get out the car. And drive off and leave you. If that brother C Money was still alive, can you imagine what he was thinking? Laying there full of bullet holes. Knowing he ain't got no phone, he's inoperable, he can't even function the way that he's supposed to because he got these bullets in his body, got his body acting crazy, shaking, blood leaking everywhere. And his homeboys left him. Cold-blooded demonstration. Now, it could have happened multiple ways. And what I mean by that is that right there could be true, but at the same time, that can't be true, or it couldn't be true. Because who knows what happened inside of that car? Where they would shoot inside of that car initially. Could it have been a drug deal gone bad? Could it have been somebody was trying to rob C Money, or C Money was trying to rob somebody and they got to shooting inside of the car? And when the door flew open, he was trying to get out the car, but probably ended up getting shot and start firing the gun, you know, rapidly because, look, I'm shot. I'm in shock right now. I don't know what's going on. You see what I'm saying? But all I know is the last thing I remember before I got shot in the head is that I was supposed to shoot, and now my hand just going crazy shooting. And they threw him out the car because, hey, you tried to rob me or whatever. You know, I tried to rob you or whatever. Now I got to throw you out the car. Like, we really don't know. All we do know, what is actual and factual to us, is that C Money died by gunfire. That's what we do know. Listen, that right there is not how you want to die, young men. You don't want to die like that. And how I know you don't want to die like that is because you keep a pistol on you. You scared to die. You don't want to. So you keep a gun on you, believing in your mind, if I keep this gun on me, if they try to kill me, I can get them up off me because I don't want to die. But you gotta understand something. It don't go like that all the time. You can have the big baddest gun on you all you want. If somebody get the ups on you, or if that bullet just hits you in a way where you can't even rebound, it's over with. So you having a gun is not gonna preserve your life, young man. No, What's gonna preserve your life is this. This thing you got right here. That mind. Yeah. Because that mind gonna make good decisions for you if you use it right. That's gonna get you. That's gonna get you away from gunfire and all that madness and all that old type of stuff. Your decision making, not no gun. So when the homies come and say, "Hey man, come on, we finna go do this, man. Come slide with us. We got this type of gun." Look, understand, people die all the time trying to go on missions. People die all the time getting backdoored. People die all the time trying to rob people. People die all the time with their gun in their hand. This is hood educated, not lame related. Peace and love, and y'all take care of yourself out there. If I said anything that caused you to think, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed already. And if you're feeling generous, please make a small donation to the channel. Allow me to give a shout out to some of the blessings that I received this week. Allow me to give a shout out to Sister Betty Lewis for the $50 Venmo. Thank you, sister. I really appreciate that. Allow me to give a shout out to Adrian Crawford for the $15 Cash App. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Gilbert Ebong for the $10 Cash App. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Barbara for the $5 Cash App. Thank you, Barbara. I really appreciate that. Franklin Beasley for the $5 Cash App. Thank you, Franklin. I really appreciate that. And last but not least, Larry Ferguson for the $25 Cash App. This is hood educated, not lame related. Peace and love. And y'all take care of yourself out there.